Welcome back to my channel, Baddies. Today is a good day to be alive. Every day is a good day to be alive. I made a candy cane tumbler, non-conventional, and my voiceover is just what I was thinking and what I was feeling at the moment, and I hope that it helps. I know a lot of people struggling with mental health or people who just need a little bit of love come to watch my videos, and so I hope that today's voiceover really makes you take a look at what you're currently doing, and maybe we can all make some changes so we can all be happier. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm not going to be able to be at today's premiere because I'm out of town, but I will be back on Wednesday at the premiere in the comments with you. You know what I realized today? I realized that there's so many moments every single day that we're not fully taking advantage of. We're just kind of like working and doing laundry and cleaning and worrying about not being good enough and worrying about the fact that we feel like sometimes we're failing at everything. But maybe we're complicating life. I sit in my front room of my house with a window that faces the street, and this is where I have my table where I film for YouTube all day. I really can't complain. I get to sit here and do something that I love, and I get to stare out the window, right? Like at least I get to look, and stare at the sunshine or whatever's going on, people walking by with their dogs. Well, today I saw something different, something that really made me smile, and it really made me stop and think, right? I was sitting here filming for YouTube, and I looked up and I saw one of my neighbors. I've never spoken to her. I just know which house she lives in, but she was wearing a beautiful long skirt, and she was riding those beautiful bicycles, the ones that have the pretty basket in the front, and she just looked so beautiful. And she was dressed like so cute, but casual, like had a crossbody bag, a long skirt, like a very cute outfit. And she was riding that bike. And she just looked like she had just come out of a Nicholas Sparks book, like the cover of one of those books. And I thought to myself, wow, she's just enjoying the day. She's going out for a stroll on her bike, not a care in the world, wearing her long skirt, just looking like this beautiful, majestic creature. And I just really thought to myself, how many moments like that a day could we have, and we're just not doing them because we're so consumed by all these other things, right? And I started overthinking all these things because that's what I do best, is overthink, right? I wish there was a cure for overthinking because I would want it immediately. So anyway, I continue to sit here and film, right? And I'm just, my thoughts go again to how I'm so tired and so overwhelmed and so burned out, right? Like how boring. Like that's not life, right? But that's where my mind went. Not proud of it, but that's what I was thinking about. And I happened to look up and I see her coming back from her bike ride. And I'm just like, yes, girl, like, yes, you are doing life right. You're doing it right. So then I sit here and I continue to work, and I look up again, and she's sitting at her porch, right? She's got this beautiful small white round table with two yellow chairs, and she's sitting out there and she's drinking a coffee, and she's out there with her skirt flowing in the wind, right? And she is crocheting. Right? I mean, I'm looking at her right now as I film this voiceover. Now, the funny thing is, I might sound like I'm creepy, right? Like I sound like the guy from You. Hey, you were outside crocheting. You looked so majestic. But no. Don't get me wrong. I mean, from where I'm sitting, she, if I look up, she's what I see. It's, it's not like I'm in my backyard peeping at her, but she's just sitting there and she's just taking in the sunshine. And she's crocheting, and it's like windy outside, but not crazy windy, just windy enough where her skirt is flowing, her hair is flowing, and she's just went on her bike ride, and now she's crocheting. I wonder what it's like for your day to be that way. And I do not mean that in a condescending way. Genuinely, do people really live life that way? And if they do, are we the ones that are doing it wrong? So hyper focused on laundry and chores and dinner and groceries and work and schedules and all of that. Are we the ones that are secretly doing it wrong and people like her are doing it right? When you think about life is so incredibly short, you guys, right? And whenever you leave this world, me personally, I want people to remember me for how I made them feel. I don't want people to say, she was gorgeous. She looked like Selena. Her body was banging. I'm sure that's what you're all going to say. No, I want to leave a legacy behind. I want to leave a big footprint in this world while I'm here. And when I am no longer here, I want people to have the best memories of me. And I want them to talk about how I made them feel and all the things I overcame and that I hopefully inspired somebody. Those are the things I want people to say. And I just wonder, what are we using our time every day on? What is our time going to? And if it's going to just work, what is your goal? Are you closer to your goal? Are you, going to be a millionaire soon? Is it worth the time that you're dedicating? I think we need to take little clippets, little moments every day and have moments like her, right? Not necessarily go out and buy yourself a bicycle with a basket on it and majestically ride around the neighborhood. That's what she likes to do, but maybe you like to go get yourself a Starbucks coffee and maybe sit at the park and people watch, or go to the mall and people watch, or maybe you live close enough to the beach where you could just maybe spare 15 to 20 minutes to go sit on the beach. Or maybe your therapy is to go get your toes done, and that's just something that you don't ever have a chance to do. Aside from the fighter jets that I'm sure you've been able to hear in the background, I feel like I'm narrating this video in such a calm voice, and I sound like I'm narrating a book, but I'm sitting here and I have a little bit of a headache. I'm going to take some, medicine after this and drink some coffee. But, my hair is a mess. I'm wearing an oversized t-shirt with some shorts and some plastic slides. And this is just the look because I've been crafting and filming all morning. I'm tired. I've got to get up now after I do this, and I've got to start, dinner for my family. And then I've got to get ready to film an intro. The rest of my day is scheduled out, and it's work. It's always work. And it's just so crazy how this person and I live right across the street from each other, and our days look completely different, And this is not to say that one of us is doing something more important than the other. Are you kidding me? That girl is living her best life, and who knows? Maybe she has a nighttime job. Maybe she works, nighttime on a computer. You never know. I truly, genuinely am talking about her and pointing her out because she's making me realize that I'm just trying to live every day in survival mode, and I'm not actually living, if that makes sense, right? Stop for a moment and think about that. Every single thing you do every day is for survival. You're working to make an income. You're feeding yourself, feeding your family, trying to maintain your house. This is all for survival. But are you living? This girl, she's living, right? She's riding her bike. She's crocheting. You should see her skirt. It's just flowing in the wind. It's flying, flowing, fluing. I don't know. But she just looks so calm. Baddies, the reason I wanted to make this voiceover and tell you my observation and all the things it's made me think about is because burnout is a real thing. And I go through it every couple of months, right? I push myself really hard, and then I get burned out and fall apart, and then I motivate myself again, and then I burn myself out again, and it's just a cycle I've been doing for the past 2 years. I do plan on making some changes in the coming weeks, so that I can live a more normal everyday life. And I hope that you continue to stay here and support my channel. If you're only here for the tumblers, and you feel like this might not be the channel for you, I respect that. If you're here for me, for Mayra, I'm sure you'll stick around no matter what I do. But, filming 2 cup designs a week, every single week, is just not sustainable. It's a lot of work, and it's what my every single day goes to, and so there are a lot of other things that make me who I am, that I love. I am not only a tumbler maker, I am a crafter. I am a Disney lover. I am a crazy, outgoing person that likes to do crazy things to make people smile. And I'm gonna stick to a theme every single month, right? Like right now we're doing candy cane, right? This is my version of a candy cane, but a non-conventional candy cane. And I'm gonna make sure that the rest of the tutorials I do for the next week or so, 2 weeks, are gonna all be candy cane related, right? I'm in love with Disney and I want to continue to make ears. Maybe I can do a set of candy cane ears. That's a video that'll take me, half a day to do. Then I can do, candy cane polymer clay earrings, and stick to a theme so that you have consistency. And when you come to my channel, you know what to expect, but you have some sort of consistency, because I feel like I just love doing everything and being all over the place. This is something that's going to help me spend a little bit less time just filming tumblers, and it's going to allow me to, create different kinds of content that makes me happy, and have a little bit more time in my everyday life to ride a bicycle if that's what I want to do, but I love YouTube. YouTube makes me happy. I love sharing and creating with you guys. I love reading the comments. Man, reading comments on YouTube is my favorite thing to do. I do it all the time. I don't always get to reply to everything, but believe me when I tell you, I do my best and I see it. And the comments have made me cry. They've made me laugh. They've given me butterflies. I'm an entertainer. I love to make people smile. And I love hearing that maybe something that I posted or something that I shared made a difference in somebody's day or somebody's life, or inspired somebody. It's what I love, So I'm going to find the perfect balance where I can continue doing what I love, which is creating content and bonding and connecting with you guys, but also living in the moment and getting to do little things like maybe sitting on my porch with a book and letting the wind blow through my hair the way it's blowing through her hair. I love reading. I cannot remember the last time I read a book. Man, I would love to read a book, I don't know, baddies. Take a moment and assess your everyday schedule. What's the majority of your time going to? And what's your end game? What is a goal that you are working to? I think it's time for you to, start living a little bit, and maybe be a little selfish every day, even if it's just for 20 minutes. Be a little selfish and do something that's just completely for you. I don't know what that's going to be for me today, but I think I'm going to try to get out and grab a coffee and hit a bookstore. It's been a long time since I've gone to a bookstore or held a book in my hand, and I've just recently really been wanting to read a book again. So that's going to be my one selfish thing that I'm going to do today for myself. Tell me in the comments something that you like to do for yourself to relax, your little you moment. And I'll see you guys next time. Besitos. I love you, baddies. Thanks for watching.